some reason it stopped, and I was on a roll too and everything. So I'm gonna show you guys the sunset. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And goodness gracious, why did the video have to stop, right? But yeah, just appreciating this, appreciating nature, appreciating the fact that, you know, like, I'm part of this. This is me. The whole world is you. The whole universe. I was watching this thing on Gaia about the inside world and outer worlds. You know, the inner worlds and outer worlds, and how it's the reflection. You know, science has proven this. They have looked deep. They have looked like into our skin, like really beneath us, and they have also looked all the way out in space, and they realize it is the same. It is a reflection. You are a universe. You know, everyone you see is a universe. Everything that you see, even the tiniest piece of sand and all the things that you cannot see, they all have the blueprint of the whole universe within it. You can imagine the world as a spider web with little water droplets on them, and each water droplet is a reflection of the one next to it, and it just keeps on reflecting and reflecting and reflecting and reflecting and reflecting. It's all reflection. So the whole world, everything that you see is you. You are being reflected back at you. And if you pay enough attention, if you're aware, you will notice yourself in other people. The game of life, it's God playing hide and seek with himself. And yes, you are God. We are all God. It's all God. It's all love. It's absolutely beautiful, guys. Like, this is the truth. It's the only thing that makes sense. And it makes sense because no one's fighting for this, you know? The other way of seeing the world, the way that most people see the world, like the scarcity mentality, with all the fear, all the separation, all the labels, right? There are plenty of people fighting for those things, and they are miserable. And I grew up and like, why do we have all this? Why is there racism? Why is there so much separation? Why are people so unhappy? Why is there war? The world did not make sense to me. But now that I'm here, now that I've experienced the oneness of it all, I'm happy. I'm calm. I know that I am the creator of my reality. I know that what I focus on is what will happen. I know that how I feel is gonna be, it's gonna show. How I feel is gonna direct my life. If I'm feeling good, I know that I'm doing good. You know, trust your heart. Don't go in your mind so much. Don't be in your head so much. So many people are in their heads, and we over here, we humans, we have allowed our egos to go out of control. You know, the ego is good and all. I don't think the ego is a bad thing. The ego, actually, I feel like it spices things up. You know, I laugh at the ego sometimes. You know, I do. When I see my ego pop up, I'm like, I see you, ego. I see you, but I'm not gonna entertain you. Sometimes I do. But most of the times I don't. But we have allowed our ego to go out of control. We think that we're above everything. We think that we're above animals. We even think that we're above nature. And we think that we're above other races and things like that. Like, you are not above anybody. I'm not above anybody. No one's better than me and no one's worse than me. We are all one. We are all different. We are all unique. There is no competition. There is no competition out here, guys. In competition, someone has to lose, but no one has to lose. We can work together. We can be loving. We can be love. We can be like the trees. We can be like nature. Even in nature, like, yeah, there are animals that eat each other, but you can see, like, nature, it takes care of itself. Like, it really does. And there's so many cells in nature, so many animals that all work together to keep everything going. They keep the oceans clean. They keep the ground nice and fertile. You know, they keep the air, of course. They keep the air clean. They do so much. You know, they create paths. They create lands. They do so much. And we think we're above them. What are we doing? Yeah, we're creating a whole bunch of stuff, but it's very synthetic. It's very boxy. It's not very nature-like. It's not very much in harmony with nature. We are not in harmony with nature. Most of us are not, and that's why we are filled with disease, because we're no longer at ease. We're not ourselves. We have turned away from ourselves. To believe that we're above nature is like literally thinking that we're above ourselves. Like, why? We're trying to live without the most important aspect of ourselves. We came from the ground, and we're going to go back into the ground. I was watching the documentary on Gaia called Inner Worlds and Outer Worlds. I don't know if I mentioned this in this video or with the last one, but it talked about how, you know, the world is like, you can imagine the world as like a spider web, and like there's a bunch of water droplets in it, and every water droplet is reflecting the one next to it, and it's just a reflection of a reflection of a reflection of a reflection. So everything's a reflection. So yeah, but where was I going with that? I don't really know. So many thoughts. But to think that we're above ourselves, like we're literally trying to live without the most important part of ourselves. And in that documentary, I didn't finish it yet, but it also talks about how human literally means animated earth. Animated earth. It's beautiful. And you look at us, all the elements are within us. If you want to truly know that you are nature, you are, because the wind, you breathe the wind. You have a fire inside of you. You do. You have a fire inside of you. You're all the elements. Water. We're pretty much all water. And like I said, when we die, we do go back into the ground. We do. And we're literally like walking plants, but with more complicated emotions. And we have this ego that separates us, you know? But I don't fall for that trap anymore. I know that the ego is not the way. I know that separation is not the way. I know that separation is an illusion. You know, the masters, Jesus, Buddha, and all of them, they chose the loving path. They chose the path of love. They chose to see love as the only reality, and that everything else was an illusion, because it is. Fear is something that you create in your mind. The love, your heart doesn't know fear. Fear is something that gets passed on. I was thinking this thought too about the whole genetics thing. They got us. They played us with the whole genetics things. When it comes to genetics, it's not really genetics. It's about patterns. It's patterns. It's family patterns. It's cultural patterns, and these patterns need to be broken in order to heal. That's where genetics comes from. It's just bad habits, bad patterns being passed down, and everyone's just accepting it, you know. And I was like over here suffering, you know, with my family patterns, and I was falling into those patterns. You know, I wanted to fit in. So I was following those patterns, and I got sick. You know, luckily, like something inside of me just was so sad and so confused and so lost that I went deeper than they all did. I really fell in. I drank more than everybody else. I smoked. I did other things. I really went in. I ate worse than everybody else as well. I really just, subconsciously, I was trying to kill myself, you know. But I had to say enough is enough. And once the truth really came out, once I really found the truth, once I started eating the raw fruits and vegetables, the fruits woke me up, it cleaned me up. I started going out to nature. I started meditating. I started going within. I started hearing my higher self. I started hearing my true voice. And I decided, you know what? I say, forget fear. Let me focus on love. Let me break these patterns. It's not about genetics. Don't let that stop you. It's just a pattern, and you can break that pattern. You can stop that cycle of pain and start a cycle of love. It starts with you. The revolution, we don't need this crazy revolution that everyone's talking about. Start the revolution first within you, and then you'll be at a better place to actually go through. You'll be able to walk your talk, not just keep on talking, because there's a lot of talk out there, but who's walking it? So I've been very patient with myself, and I've been growing a lot. And now I'm at a place where, you know, I'm at peace, I'm at ease. I can just be chill. You know, there can be chaos around me, but I know that it's all good. It's life. It's just, you know, meditation really helps. And Alan Watts says this beautiful thing, because a lot of people have different methods of meditation. They say, you know, try to still your mind, try to not think, you know, stuff like that. But I always just say, you know what, just be still. And if you have thoughts, just let them pass. Let the thoughts just be noise. Because that's what it is. It's just noise. It's just vibration. You don't have to attach yourself to it. That's what I do. I chill. Things happen. I just watch. I observe. I don't get attached to it. I don't go crazy. Sometimes I do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not perfect. But every day I get better and better. I just letting things go. Just like your breath. You know, that's the most important thing in your life. But you don't hold on to your breath either. So just let everything go. Just let it go. This spiritual journey that I've been on, it's really been all about letting go. And the most recent thing I let go of course, is labels. I let go of the labels. And of course, I've let go of so many things. I've let go of fear. I've let go of course, competition, of envy, jealousy, you know, self-hatred. And love was the answer, you know. Self-care. Love yourself. Cultivate that love within you and share it with the world. And you know, when you put out love, that's what you will get back. It is very simple, but it's not easy to do. And if you want to do it, you got to find like-minded people. Find like-minded people. Put your intentions out there. Ask and you shall receive. This is the law that everyone has played with. Ask and you shall receive. You always get what you want. And you have to realize that you've always gotten what you want. Even if you got something that you didn't want, something that was bad, you asked for it. You asked for it either with your thoughts or with how you were feeling. Now you got to reprogram yourself. And it helps to have a community. It helps to have people. So use social media. Go on Instagram and use the hashtags. Find like-minded people. Search the hashtags that you're interested in. Find like-minded people. Talk to them and share your story. Or start a YouTube channel. Start a blog. Do whatever. Do what makes your heart happy. Do what comes effortlessly. Do what comes effortlessly. Don't force it. Just be. Be you. Be you because everyone else is taken. Don't play a role. Don't try to pretend. That's extra work. When you're pretending, you're doing extra work. When you're thinking too much, you're doing extra work. Your subconscious mind does so much for you already. Imagine if you had to control every single function of your body. Imagine that. If you have to control your eyelids, your eyes, your lips, your stomach, and all your organs. You have to control all that. What if you have to control all the cells in your body? Your subconscious mind is taking care of all that, and you want to tax it even more with mindless drivel, with thoughts, with controlling thoughts. You trying to control this world. Life is not something that's meant to be controlled. Life is something that's meant to be experienced. So experience life. Be here. Be present. Be in the present moment because that is the only moment that matters. And I speak from experience because I used to be very controlling. I used to be so controlling, and he used to take my joy away. He used to just drain me of my energy. I would go from being so happy to piss within seconds because I wanted to be in control. That's something else you have to let go. You have to surrender. You have to surrender to life. You have to let go of control. There's no need to control anything. There's no way you could design a better world than the world that's going to happen if you just let it happen. Set your intentions, focus on what you want, and it will come to you. Stop resisting and have faith that what you want and what you think you want and what you think you deserve will come to you. And it will. You don't have to do so much work. It's called the law of attraction for a reason. Don't go out there chasing things. Don't chase anything. Let it come to you. Let it come to you. You're a magnet. You're a magnet to your thoughts. What you think, you attract. What you feel, you attract. What you focus on, you attract. Keep it simple. Simplify it. If anybody is telling you more than that, if anybody's trying to get you to do a whole bunch of crazy things, just relax. Just know that the truth is simple and lies are complicated. That's why I simplify things, And because I have a life to live. I have a life to live. I have a life to experience. I have people to serve. And that's another thing. Be of service to others. If anything, whatever you do, make sure you're being of service to others because that will keep you fulfilled. That will keep you full. That will give you so much energy. Literally, that's food. Be very giving. Give and you'll receive. It's a cycle. It's a transactional universe. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's my video for the day, guys. Sorry I haven't had a video for a couple of days. Just been living and figuring things out. And what a beautiful, beautiful experience it has been. I love you guys. And if you like this video, hit the like button below. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Share this video. If you know anybody who needs this motivation to hear this, share this video and, see what happens. If they're ready for it, they will click, they will watch, and who knows what will happen. So I love you guys, and remember, love is the answer. And the truth is in the fruit. So eat your fruits. Peace.